Good morning, this is Embedded System DET 3102. Course outcomes are students will be able to select the relevant microcontrollers for various industrial applications. Students will be able to use embedded C programming language to maintain the embedded system. Students will be able to interpret the communication standards of embedded system. Students will be able to develop basic applications of the embedded system. Students will be able to interpret features of real-time operating system. So today we will discuss the Kale software. We'll shift to that Kale software now. So we have discussed this Kale software in first two cases. Uh, First, we have discussed how to search the Kale software on the website. We'll how to go on the website of this software and how to download it, how to install it to use in our uh, microcontroller programming or simulation also. Simulation as well as hardware programming. After the installation, we have seen again in one lecture what are the different menus in the Microvision software package. In detail, we have discussed the file, edit, view, project, flash, debug, peripheral, tools, SVC window, help, etc. menu. Help is very useful. That in detail we have discussed how to read the help, how to seek the help in that lecture, so that very easily we can learn, or rather we can say self-learn the software. Anybody can self-learn to use this software with the help of help menu. All these details menus we have seen in these two cases. For these two discussions, in detail discussions in the lecture, I have prepared a short and fast video to understand it, and I have uploaded in the practicals session on the YouTube. You can check those videos. Those who are have the notifications, they already checked it into the on the YouTube. So you also can check it. In those video also, in first video it is experiment one, it is said ES experiment or ES practical one. It is given the details of website, downloading, installation, etc. In second video it is given about various menu buttons, drop down menus, and how to use those menus, and what are the how basically very in detail discussion of the help is also there, how to use help and how to self learn the software using the help menu. Very detailed discussion of the help menu is there in that video. Similarly, I have prepared one more video for project creation, how to create the project, new project, how to use the already prepared project, old project, how to use the projects from the examples which are available with this software. All these things, all three things I have discussed. How to prepare the project, how to write the code, how to execute it in simulation mode also. In simulation mode, not with the hardware, because we are presently the situation like everybody is not having the hardware and they require a programmer. So we are now focusing on the simulation, and very well the simulation can be done for this software on this platform, that is Microvision 5 package. Presently we are checking this. How to debug it, how to use that debug facility, and how to use the simulation run facility. Button, debug and run we can do for simulation, and how to check the peripherals where we are inputting or outputting we can check the outputs of our program. Those details we have to discuss today, and I have prepared all these things and uploaded on the YouTube. You might have seen, some of you might have seen whenever you have got this notification. Already it is available on the YouTube on my channel, Devidas Jadhav. And now we are discussing in detail about this starting of the project. Okay, so let us start with that. So this is the file menu, edit menu, view menu, project menu. In project menu, if you click the project menu, there is a new Microvision project and open project. If already prepared project is there, we can open that project. For example, in Kill V5, many examples are provided. If you install the Kill V5, already available examples are there in the C51 folder only, Kill folder, C51 folder. All the available examples are there. To open those examples, we can use open project. Okay, to open those examples, we can use open project. Otherwise also, we can have the self-created, our created projects also. Those our created projects, once we have saved, next time if you want to open, we can use the open project button. Okay, this open project button we can use, and we can click that open project button and select a particular project and we can open it. This is open project. So we can open the already existing saved project. That saved project may be from example of Kill, or that saved project may be from our folder, whatever we have prepared for the as a practical, as an experiment before this, prior to this. Okay, so this is for open project button. New Microvision project button is there where we start from the scratch. If a new project we want to start, suppose experiment number 1, new project will give the name exp1 or p1 program 1. Okay, and we'll start the new project. Okay, so new Microvision project and open project, these are the two buttons we can use to start the project work. The project means whatever program we have to do, that program will generate some object file, linking, etc., ASM file, etc. Those files are stored in one group, okay, one batch, and that is called, total is called project. So that's why the name is given project to this. So we can have same project for all the experiments, or we can have the different project for different experiments. Everything is possible. So we can have both the ways for project starting. Let us first check how project can be opened. Let us open from one example. So whenever I click the open project, it has opened the folder on desktop. On desktop, it is a Kill Macrovision projects folder. Okay, you can check here. This project I have created. User can create his own project. I have created on the desktop, and user can use that particular folder for storing his programs. Okay. So I will give the name. This is other one. Suppose many students are using same PC, then they can give the roll number or name. So Jadhav is one Jadhav experiments or some other student experiment, etc. And in those particular folders, each student will have his own folder and he can store in that folder. So I have created one folder KL Macrovision projects on desktop. So now I have just created a new folder and it is empty. I have not started any project into it. Now we have clicked the open button. So existing project we have to open. So we'll go into C drive, kill V5, C51, examples in local drive C. Generally kill 5 is installed on the drive where all the programs are installed. C drive is used for all the program installation in our computer. So kill V5 is also installed there. In kill V5, C51 is the folder. In C51 examples is the folder. In examples, these examples are available. Suppose I will click hello, and in that hello.uvproj extension is uvproj microvision. Microvision. U is used for mu micro. Okay. hello.uvproj project. So I will click that hello proj. So this is a project file and open it. It will open the hello.c file which is already existing. Now this program is already existing. Such programs we have to write it. Such programs we will be writing as an experiment. Experiment 1 program is there, experiment 2 program is there, experiment 3 program is there, likewise. So this is a ready-made program. What to do after writing the program, that we will check. Okay. Program is written, then we have to debug it and run it, that is simulate it. Okay. Writing the program we will check after this. So how to debug and simulate? Use the simulator. To use the simulator, we have to go into debug mode. We have discussed in the previous video, previous lecture. To use the simulation, we have to go into debug mode and then we can simulate it, run it virtually. Okay. So this program is there. So what are the steps? Program is ready. Program is saved. Okay. So this is the build button, build F7. I will click it. So there is no error, zero warning. You can check here in the warning window. Okay. So no error. Then we can go for a debug. Start stop debug. Here we can have the right click on this and you can have the same. We can rebuild also. Okay. So already we have built the file. So we can have the debug. I will click this start stop debug session. Control 5. I have clicked it. So it has given some. I will make it okay. It will go into debug mode. Sorry. In debug mode, there is a facility called run F5. Start code execution. What I will do? I will click this start code execution button. That is a run button. I will click the run button. It start running. This is stop button is executed, isn't it? I will not press stop button. It is running now. What is the program? In program, P1 is toggling. Okay. P1 is becoming 0 and P1 is becoming 1. P1 is becoming 0 and P1 is 1. Whenever there is print, whenever print is executed, P1 becomes 1. Again 0, again 1, again 0. This is toggling. So P1 is toggling. How to check that P1? The port can be checked by going into peripherals. I will click peripherals, go into IO port. I will click the port 1. Okay, and we check here. This is the port 1. This is 0100 FF 01 FF FF. So 0th bit is toggling, and in this way we can check it. So if you want to stop the execution, I will click the stop code execution button. I will stop this. Okay. Then I will stop the debugging also. Start stop debug. Same button is there. I will click this. I will stop the execution. Okay. Now it is came out of the debug mode. So in this way, the ready-made project or program can be opened as an open project. Once it is opened, we can debug it. To debug it, we have to first build this project. After building, that means compiling, we can go into debug mode, because after compiling the lower level files, exe files will be created, and with the help of these exe files we can go for either writing those files into the hardware, or we can go to simulate those files to check the correctness. Virtually we can simulate the files. So after building, we are pressing the debug and we are pressing the run button. Okay. And to check the output, we are using peripherals, and various peripherals are there. We have checked the interrupt is there, serial is there, IO ports are there, timers are there, counters are there. From IO port, we have checked here in this case P1 port, because P1 is used in the program. Okay. So this is completed now. The project is ready-made project is opened, build, debug, run and checked the port output. Now I will close the project. I will close this project. I have closed the project. What we have done in this? We have seen the ready-made project, how to open it, how to build it, how to debug it, how to run it, that means execute it, and in execution, how to check its output. Isn't it? How to check its output with the help of peripheral drop down menu. How to check the output? Peripheral drop down menu. Okay. In peripheral, we have checked the drop down menu, IO port, and port we have selected according to our program. Maybe P0, P1, P2, P3. All four can be simultaneously watched. Any of the 2, 3 single also can be watched. Now from ready program or previous program to open, previous project to open, now we'll shift to go to creating the project, creating a new project. Let us check creating the project. Okay. So I will click on project. I will click on new Microvision project. Click. It will open now in the previous folder, hello folder. Either we can create example, this program is same project, or we can same folder, or we can go to other folder also. So let us shift to the folder which you want on desktop. Suppose Keel Macrovision project is there. Okay. So this is empty folder. Okay. This is now empty folder. You can check this Keel Macrovision project is empty folder. Okay. Nothing is there in this folder. Now we will create the program with the or project with the project name, suppose P1, a project number project 1, or you can give any name, experiment 1, exp1, program 1, or you can give your name, Jadhav 1. Better to give program 1. Okay, P1. I will save this into this Keel Macrovision project on the desktop. As soon as I save it, it will ask the microcontroller. So 8051. So we have to select one of it. There are many microcontrollers available in this. Let us check, suppose generic or Intel. Okay. Many others are there. Okay. 8051, 8031, 8051, F22, 8051, F21. Many are there. Examples. Okay. So you just check list. You can go for this NEX also. Okay. You can go for the Intel also, generic also. So I will select this and make it OK. I will press OK. This asks copy startup.a.a51. A51 is a assembly file created. I will click OK. So it created the project 1 and target 1. We'll check the folder. Okay, folder has created listings, objects, p1.uvproj and startup.a51. Startup.a51, that is a A51 file, and P1 is a Macrovision for project. So its extension is .uvproj and startup is having extension .a51. Okay. Then object file will be stored in the object folder and listing. So this is Keel Macrovision on the desktop. Okay. So let us move to program. Now empty folder is created, the project files and folders P1. P1 project file and folders. Now there is a target, source group is there. I will right click on the source group. Okay. And right click on the source group and add new atom to group source group 1. Okay. If you are having existing file, that also we can add. We can remove also file from that. Add new atom, add existing file, remove the group and file. Everything is possible. So we'll create the new file. Okay. Add new atom to group source group. So I have added. So it asks which type of the file you want to add. Whether you have to add the C file, C++ file, ASM file, header file, text file, image file or other code template. So I will click on C file. So you have to write the program in C, embedded C. So I will click the C file. I will give the file name same P1 as that of the project name. We are given the project name P1. So in that project file folder, I will create the C file p1.c. Okay, this is type of the files .c. I will click the add. So p1.c file will be created. You can check here. You can check here. Okay. So now in this file we can write the program. Okay. So this is the new project and new program editor we have opened. So previously what we have seen, in this editor ready-made program was there and we have executed. Next things are same, that is save, build, debug and run and check the peripheral ports P1, P0, P etc. Next things are same. But now what is remaining is writing the program in this editor. Only that is remaining. And we are knowing what is the program. We have discussed the programs. Many programs we have discussed already. So we have studied all the things now. How to use the debug and the simulation. We are knowing what are the programs we are knowing, isn't it? So we'll write the program now. Okay. We'll write the program. So what to be written in the program? It is now to write the program. What is to be written in the program? Hash include reg51.h, including the header file, then void main void, then opening curly bracket of void main void, then suppose unsigned integer, say x, declaration of the variable, then infinite loop for bracket semicolon semicolon bracket, then declaration, then starting of the block of the instructions for infinite loop. For colon colon loop, we will starting the block of the instruction, that is curly bracket opening. Then P0 port is assigned with 0x00. Okay. P0 port is assigned with 0x00. Then for loop for some delay, say x equal to 0 semicolon x less than say 50,000 semicolon x is incremented and bracket complete and semicolon, because it is self iterating, it will not associate next instruction. Then again P0 equals to 0x say ff. Okay, again for loop for x equal to 0 semicolon x less than 50,000 semicolon x is incremented, bracket completes and semicolon, so that it will iterate itself, and this completes the block of infinite loop. Suppose this much is the program, and again end the uh, completing the curly brace for void main. So there are two curly bracket opening, two curly bracket closing. Okay. So this is the program. We'll save it. P1.c is saved. Okay. Now program is ready. We have saved it. If you check the folder, we'll have p1.c also. Okay. Now we have to build it. Okay. So there is some error. We'll check this. Maybe some. So yes, integer int is wrongly written. Int. Okay. So after building, it gives no error. After building, it gives zero error, zero warning. Now it was int. T was remaining. Only in was there, so it was giving error. So build, rebuild if you want. So no error, zero warning, isn't it? Zero errors, zero warning. Now we can go for debug, start stop debug. I will start the debug, evaluation mode running with code size limit. It is giving warning limit of 2k because it is evaluation version. So it shows the register window. Okay. It is in the debug mode. We can have the run, start code execution simulation. I will click it, run. Now it is running. We are using P0 port. So in peripherals, we'll click on P0 port. So it is running. P0 is 0101, it is toggling with some delay. We have used the delay with the for loop for x equal to 0 semicolon x less than 50,000 semicolon x plus plus. So 0 is shown for same delay, 1 is shown for same delay, isn't it? 0 is shown for same delay, 1 is shown for same delay. You can change delays by changing the condition. 50,000 we can make it 1 lakh, so it will have more delay. So it is whatever fast it is showing toggling, it will have slower toggling. So let us do that. I will stop the debugger. I will change 0 will be observed for longer and 1 will be observed for shorter time delay. So I will rebuild it. No error, no warning. Here you can check. No error, no warning. Okay. And I will debug it. And I will. So parallel port already I have opened. So after debugging it will seen like this. Whenever I run, parallel port will have output. So for 0 it takes more time. Okay, you can check here. And for 1 it will have less time, fast time. Okay. So 1 comes and goes quickly. So instead of 1 lakh, we will take lesser time, say 70%, 70,000. Okay, I will stop here. Stop debugging. I will make it, instead of 1 lakh, I will make it 70,000. So that 60,000. So that much delay will not be there. Delay difference is there, but very small difference is there. I will debug. I will run it. Okay. So okay. So in this way we can have the, suppose is in case of addition of another port P1 equals to 0x00. Okay. Along with P0 we'll use P1 also. So let us write P1 equals to 0x. Say instead of 01 we'll write 55. Okay, 01010101, 55 01010101. Okay, and let us make this delay say 80,000. Okay, save, rebuild. Okay, Control C. Okay, no warnings. No warnings are there. Okay, so I will debug. So parallel port 0 is there. We'll take port 1 also. So this is port 1. Both port are visible now. I will run now. Run the program. Okay. Oh, I have not done it for P1. I have not changed as a P1. I will stop here. Stop debugging and make this P0 as P1. P1 and P1. Okay. I will save it. I will no error, no warning. I have not now made a P0 and P1, isn't it? P0 and P1. I will debug it. Port P0, P1 already we have enabled. We can see, I will run it. So 0 is there for 80,000 delay, 80,000 number count is there. And after that, P0 will have 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. And P1 will have 55, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So 80,000 is taking long time, long delay. Let us shorten it. Let us have the, I will stop the run and stop the debug. And 80,000 I will change to again 50,000. Okay. Okay. So here we can check the port 0 as well as port 1. Okay. Port 0 as well as port 1. So unsigned integer x is defined. So we have to keep the number within the range of unsigned integer. Okay. So 0001 is also there and 0055 is also there. 55 01 01 01 01. Okay. And also we can have the other windows. Similarly, we can go for other windows. We can have the port 2. We can have the port 3. Okay. Very way we'll place this as presently we are not using port 2 port 3, so it is not showing. We can write the program for port 2 port 3 also. We'll stop this execution. We'll stop the debugging and we can write here for port 2 and port 3. P2 equals to 0x00. P3 equals to 0x 0 0. Similarly here, suppose P2 equals to 0x AA. 5 5 is 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. A is 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. And P3 equals to 0x EFF 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So I will save and build it. So P0 is 0 0, P1 is 0 0, P2 is 0 0, P3 is 0 0. And delay is there, and then P0 is 0 1, that is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. And P1 is 55, that is 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. P2 is say AA, that is 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. And P3 is EFF, that is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. I will save it. I will build it. No error, no warning. So I will debug it. Okay. So all four ports, port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3 are there. We already initialized the in the peripherals. So I will run it. So port 0 is 0 and 1. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 1. Port 1 is 55, 0 and 55. 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. So port 1. Port 2 is AA, that is 0 0 and A. 0 0 means 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and A means 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. This is port P, port 2, and port 3 is 0 0 and FFX, 0 0 H and FFH, and that is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so these are the outputs. Tick means 1, empty means 0. Empty is 0, tick is 1. And in this way we can develop the programs. We can write the program and we can check the programs. So whatever programs we have discussed, we'll check one by one in the coming sessions, next lectures. So we have seen some 6-7 programs till now. So I will stop the execution, I will stop the debug, okay, and I will close the project and I will exit the Microvision, kill, okay. So what is this program? Program to toggle all the bits of P1 continuously. So we can have the toggling of all the bits with complementary combination, okay, and this complementary combination is 00H and EFFH. So this will have 0000, 0000, and EFF will have 1111, 1111. So this is the combination. So this bit 0 is having its combination, complementary combination 1. Second bit 0 having the complementary combination 1. Third bit 0 having the complementary combination 1. Fourth bit 0 having the complementary combination 1. 0 1 0 1 0 1. This 0 is 1. So once we output this 0 0 0 0 and next time we'll output 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So this will toggle. Toggle means whichever is the 0, next time it will become 1. Whichever is a 1, next time it will become 0. So continuously we will stop, send 0 0, then 1 1, 1 1, then 0 0. That means 0 0 H2, then FFH. FFH is there, then 0 0 H. So this is complementary combination. We can send 0F and F0. These are also combination, complementary combination. 0F and F0. 0F means what? 0 0 0 0 1 1 1 1. This is one combination. This is one number. And then F0 will be 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0. Wherever 0 is there, next time it will be 1 is there. Wherever 1 is there, next time it will be 0 is there. So this combination will also do. This is also complementary combination. You can define any combination. Okay. There is a 0 1 H and FEH. That is also complementary combination. There is a 0 2 H and FDH. That is also complementary combination. Okay. There is a 55 and AA. That is also complementary combination. What is there in the 55? In 55, 5 5 is there. 55H. 5 5. 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. What is there in the AA? 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. In 55 and AA, in 55 wherever 0 is there is a 1 in AA. In 55 wherever 1 is there is a 0 in AA. So 55 and AA are complementing each other, complementary numbers. We can use those two to have the toggling of the bits. Toggle means what? We are making 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. This is complement. What is the program here? To toggle all the bits of P1 continuously. So we require the forever loop, repeat loop. So toggle P1 forever, include REG51H. So header file is included. Void main void. First void is because main is not returning anything. So void is there. Then main is the main function, main program. In bracket it is void because no argument is taken for this main function, main void main. So this is opening curly bracket. This is the closing curly bracket. So opening curly bracket for main and closing curly bracket of the main will decide the code block for the main. Okay. Then there is a for loop, for into bracket semicolon bracket complete and no semicolon after bracket. That means no delimiter is there for this for. So delimiter is not there means for loop is having the next instruction or next block of instruction as a part of it. So next block of instruction is defined by curly bracket opening, curly bracket closing. So this next block of instruction is a part of this for loop. Whenever this for loop executes, this block will continuously execute along with the for loop. No semicolon is there for the for loop. So P1 equal to 0x 55 and P1 equal to 0x AA. These are the two instructions which makes the block for this for loop. So this for semicolon is a repeat forever. This is repeating forever. So this is the comment for this because it is repeating forever. It is giving the information repeat forever. Similarly, P1 equal to 0x55 and P1 equal to 0x AA. This 0x is also given the comment here. 0x indicates the data in hex binary or hex or binary. 0x indicates the data in hex or binary. So this is the program. Okay. So this is till now we have discussed this. This is the program which runs continuously. Okay. program to toggle all the bits of P1 continuously. So P1 is toggled 55 to A to 55. So what is conclusion or comment here is run the above program on your simulator to see how P1 toggles continuously. We can see on simulator. Just now we have discussed how to use Microvision 5 for simulation in the debug mode, isn't it? We have used it in the debug mode. We have seen toggling also, isn't it? For I think P3 we have seen toggling. 00 and FF. 00 and FF is toggling, isn't it? We have seen toggling. Complete port toggling. Single bit toggling is also there. Single bit toggling can be also there. Other bits are not considered. Only one bit can be toggled. Whatever the bit. So first bit LSB of P1, LSB of P0 or MSB or any other bits. So this is the program to toggle all bits of port. So we are taking a complementary byte. 00 is one byte, another byte is FF. So it is complement to each other. Similarly 55 A. You can take any combination. So we have to run it, this program, on the simulator to see P1 toggles country and examine the ASM code generated in the C compile. We can open the ASM code also and we can check it. So we have to examine it. So whenever we use the ASM, we can do, whenever we use the kill, we can do this. So this is the program for toggling of the port P1. So we have seen many programs. All these programs we can partially, we have already executed today. Okay, so this for loop we have executed today for the delay. Okay, so this port 00 outputting or port FF outputting we have discussed today. We have seen this infinite loop for is we have discussed. This variable assignment, variable declaration we have discussed. These two we have discussed, we have used in the program. So all these we have used in the program and we have executed it, isn't it? Similarly for this program, blinking port forever, except this while one, we have executed all this. We have executed in the simulated in the program, everything, all the program except this while. So while we will check, okay. Then declaring the two variables is not we have seen, but declaring variables we have seen. Okay. So this for loop is only for 10 times. This executes only for 10 times. This we have not seen. Forever loop we have executed today in the kill vision. So 10 times execution we will check. Okay. So these other things we have already checked in the Microvision simulation. So blinking high and low sequentially can be done. Okay, blinking we have seen today, but sequentially blinking logic we can develop. So this logic we can write there. We can develop it. Okay. Then only finite times. This is for forever. This is for forever, and we can do it only finite times, 4 times. Okay. So this for loop we have to use. Just like one or variable or two variable, three variables also can be defined. Okay. So other things we can do accordingly. Okay. Similar to have continuous display of 00 to FF is also possible. This program also we can execute into kill Macrovision. We have to define the char character type Z and we can vary in the for loop, and the same Z which is varying can be displayed. So you yourself can install or might we have installed now Keel Macrovision. You are knowing the uh, all the menu details. You are knowing the help. Now today we have discussed how to open the old project examples into the ready-made example folder of the Macrovision. You can open it, you can execute. How to execute, what are the steps to execute, that we have discussed. You can execute those according to the steps we have discussed today in this lecture. uh, we have seen how to use the Macrovision for that. So saving is there, building or rebuilding is there, then go into debug mode is there. We have to go into debug mode, and in debug mode there is a facility of simulation, run the software. So we can run it virtually, and we can check the outputs on the peripherals. We can check the port 0, we can check the port 1 in the IO port, in the peripheral IO port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3. Okay, we can select, then it will automatically will be seen on the screen. And the bits on the sports can be empty for 0 output and tick for 1 output. Okay, so this can be verified. So these all programs we have discussed theoretically, and how to install, how to use the Keel we have discussed. Then today we have this combined these two things, that is the Keel Macrovision software and the theoretical programs we have discussed, executed 2-3 programs, so that you can execute all the programs. We will check one by one all these programs very quickly in one 2 lectures, next coming lectures obviously. And we can have the uh, all other program execution. So this is the program toggle we have seen. You can do the project in 8051, or you can do the project in the Arduino. In minor project, we are going for simulation only, isn't it? In minor project, individual student is doing the minor project because of this current situation of pandemic. So in minor project, you are going for simulation. So you can have the logic, and you are outputting the required conditions, that is on or off. If tick is there, it is considered on. If empty is there, it is considered off. When to make it on, when to make it on, you can give the conditions, and you can explain whenever this condition is there, then this interrupt is generated. Then you have to use interrupt, or you have to use one port as input port, you have to use other port as output port. To the input port you are giving the input, that means something is something signal is generated at the input, then output will be like that. So suppose some sensor is there, that sensor is sensing the darkness, you can turn on the light, isn't it? If some sensor is sensing the brightness, that is sunlight, then you have to turn off the light, isn't it? So this way application can be considered, and you can say that this input is like this, so that's why this output is become like this. You can explain it in the project. So you can go for this project, this software also for the simulation of the minor project, and or you can go for the Arduino IDE, which we have discussed in the previous two before the MSc, isn't it? मिड सेमिस्टर एक्झामच्या अगोदर आपण आर्डिनोचं इन्स्टॉलेशन आणि आर्डिनो एक्झिक्युशन आपण पाहिलेलं आहे. सो ते सुद्धा तुम्ही वापरू शकता. समजा तुम्हाला लॅपटॉप नसेल तर टिंकर कॅडवर तुम्ही आर्डिनोचा सिंपल प्रोग्राम्स करून त्याचा मायनर्स प्रोजेक्टचा सिम्युलेशन दाखवू शकता. तर आज मी तुम्हाला काही जुन्या रिपोर्ट्स पण सांगेन, अपलोड करेन तुमच्या माहितीसाठी, आणि टिंकरकॅडचं तुम्हाला यूट्यूबवर कसं करायचं कॉम्प्युटरवर किंवा मोबाईलवर व्हिडिओ आहेत ते पहा तुम्ही. आणि मोबाईलवर सुद्धा टिंकरकॅडचं सिम्युलेशन करू शकता. सिम्युलेशन केलेलं काही व्हिडिओ फाईल्स आहेत त्या सुद्धा मी तुमच्या माहितीसाठी शेअर करेन, प्रोजेक्ट मुलांनी केलेले, आणि ते कसे बनवायचे मग तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल. सो प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट्स आणि व्हिडिओ फाईल ऑफ द एक्सपेरिमेंट अँड प्रोजेक्ट काही सॅम्पल म्हणून तुम्हाला मी शेअर करतो, म्हणजे तुम्हाला ते करता येतील. So that it will become more convenient to you. Okay. So these things will do. आणि कालच्या एका ह्याचा असाइनमेंटचं तुमचं काहीतरी राहिलेलं आहे नाही का, लिंक मी जनरेट करतो OFPSS ची लॅटेक्स मधली. सो टुडे वी हॅव डिस्कस द कील मायक्रोव्हिजन. नाऊ यू कॅन यूज इट ऑन द कॉम्प्युटर. आणि दुसरं महत्वाचं असं आहे की तुम्हाला जर एम्बेडेड सिस्टीमचं बघूया आपल्याला कसं जमेल ते. जर जमलं तर कॉम्प्युटर सिस्टीमवर आपल्याला तुम्हाला दाखवता आलं तर कॉलेजमध्ये मला बघूया, मी विचार करतो. दाखवता आलं थोडंसं या ह्याच्यातून सवलत असे मिळू शकत असेल तर तसं बघूयात आपण. अदरवाईज वी विल हॅव द सिम्युलेशन. ओके, लाईक दिस. सो आय थिंक टुडे विल हॅव दिस. Today we have discussed the keel in detail. So I think for use of keel, it is now all the things are discussed, so anyone can use it. So today we'll stop with this. Okay, thank you.